I need the other light. Voila. For crap's sake. Live stream, adults. Don't you get no crap, YouTube. Woohoo! Alrighty, I think I'm gonna take my jacket off because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get too warm. Oh my goodness. Hello, hello. Is anybody out there? My fingers are swollen today, just a teeny bit. That's okay. Well, hello, Carola, and hello, Naomi. Welcome. Are you new? Because I don't recognize your name. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Make yourself comfortable. Mark is my moderator and my husband. So just so you know that. He's a good guy. Hey, Joey. How you doing?
Kick your shoes off. Sit a spell.
That's right. Kick your shoes off. Get comfy. I got to turn all my volumes down. I completely forgot to do that. So it happens when you're like, trying to do 2 things at once, or maybe, 5 things at once. It just, happens. Woohoo! Hey, Rosemary and Joanna. Hello. Good to see you both. I hope everyone is doing well. Happy February. Yay! And true to my word, we are coloring a fairy today.
Oh, Joey's in bed with a cold.
Oh, Joey, I'm sorry. Dang it, feel better soon. Everybody, think good thoughts for Joey. Think good thoughts. Nice, healthy Joey. That's what we want. So, does everyone have a decent picture or sound? And if you do not, please let me know. Kind of keeping track of it. Hoping that it's all pretty well decent. Let's see what happens. Hey, Kathy, how you doing? Good to see you. Sparkly hearts. John just got the comforter out of the dryer and oh, Joanna, oh my God, that's the best. Sometimes I leave my clothes in the dryer just so I can turn the dryer on and get dressed in something warm in the morning. Because it's a little chilly in our house in the morning and I like it that way. I just don't like, I don't like to put on cold clothing. Oh, asthma. I have asthma. I've had asthma since I was a little kid. So I can relate, Rosemary. Oh my gosh. It's a scary thing when you're a little kid, You don't understand why you can't breathe when you're 5 years old. Okay, so welcome next weekend, guys. I'm not going to be streaming on Sunday because of the February color-a-thon. Just wanted to let you all know that. I will be doing some stream hopping because I want to... Joanna, you feel like a burrito. Are you full of beans? Oh, my goodness. Anyway, next weekend, yes. I'm not going to be streaming on Sunday. I'll see you, though, here and there. I'll be going, going to different streams and stuff. I'm actually going to try to get up really early so I can catch it. And I'm going to try and have some caffeine nearby so I can actually stay up all day and watch the streams and color along. I'm going to take a day off from making journals and working in my store and all that. I spent the last 2 days scanning in some really old pictures from a book from 1906, a book about poem. It's a book full of poems. It's called Poems We Love. And the poor thing is falling apart. So when I opened it, a whole bunch of pages fell out, and some of them are in the back. They're disintegrating, which is sad because some of that stuff was written by Abraham Lincoln, and some of that stuff, that's right, the right dates, right? 1906? Or it was either written about or by Abraham Lincoln. Anyway, there's a lot of really historical stuff in the back of the book, and it's not stuff that you would see everywhere else. So I'm thinking about maybe just writing it out or typing it out on the computer and printing it up, and then, because it's out of copyright, it's more than 100 years old. And I don't think that the copyright has been, renewed by someone else, because I have never seen this stuff anywhere, which doesn't make me, I'm not all seeing, but yeah. Oh, Joanna, the thing for February, February is, the coloring community is having a FAE-BRUARY event all through the month, and they are kicking it off next weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the 7th, 8th, and 9th, with a colorathon, and they're going to have a whole bunch of people streaming and coloring, and they're going to have some of the artists that are contributing artwork to this. They're going to have a really huge sales in their Etsy stores, which is why I've included a link to Lisa's Etsy store. Lisa is the artist that did this one. I believe it's called Fairy Wings. If it's not, someone please correct me. But anyway, she is, and a whole bunch of the others are going to have sales on their digital, their PDF and JPEG downloads of fairies. And some of those artists are going to be live streaming as well and doing coloring tutorials. So I'm not sure which ones are going to be doing what yet, because I haven't taken a really good long look at the schedule, but let me show you the schedule. I think I have it here. Yeah, I got a link right here, and I'm going to put it up. So you guys go there, bookmark it, and that way it's the schedule. You'll know who's doing what when. And that link there in chat should take you to it. If it doesn't, if you look up Shelly Passini on Facebook, she is helping put it together and run the whole event. No, I'm not going to be streaming, and the reason why is because it's totally my fault. I was approached by Belinda, Faithful Girl, 1978. Like before there were even 4 people on the schedule, and she's like, hey, do you want to do this? And I was thinking to myself, I've had so much trouble with my stream, and it's some days I just don't feel good, and I don't know what I'm going to be feeling like on those 3 days, or any one day out of those 3 days. So I kind of, hesitated to say, yeah, I'll do it. And I hesitated too long. And by the time I went back and told Belinda, there weren't any spots open that I could do. Like the only things that they had available were late at night, like from 8 o'clock on, 8 p.m. my time. And that's just too late for me. So I'm not going to be live streaming, unfortunately. But I will be, like I said, I will be visiting streams and coloring along. So yay! And I don't talk a lot. If I'm in stream, I usually don't. I mean, if I'm in chat for a live stream, I usually don't leave. I'll just kind of lurk and color. So if I say hello, I'm not going to be leaving. I'll say I'm leaving if I'm going to be leaving. But sometimes I have to get up from my keyboard. So if you guys want to talk to me in chat, I'll probably respond. So yeah, it's Corolla. Yeah, Kathy, sleep, color, eat, play, sleep, color. Yep. Yep. That.
I guess Rosemary's asking, so you can color along with them, or just color along with a picture of your own?
Absolutely. Either way. They do coloring tutorials and color alongs, and they tell you what they're doing in case you want to follow, which is really cool. But yeah, you don't have to color what they're coloring. No way. I do suggest though, because a lot of these PDF downloads are going to be for sale. I mean, on sale at lower prices, that you snatch up a couple of them at least, because the prices are going to go up after this coming weekend, after next weekend, the 9th. So my suggestion is to if you can spare $3 or $4, it helps the artists. So that's why I suggest it. You're my Sunday fun. Joanna, you're so sweet. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you guys are my Sunday fun too, believe it or not. So
You will just have to message one another back and forth while you're watching someone else.
that'll do it, right? Okay. So anyway, that's what's going on next weekend, and then all through the month of February, there's going to be other things happening. I know there's another color along or colorathon the next weekend after that has something to do with ethnic peoples and pictures in coloring books corresponding to that. And I didn't even know about it until it had already been scheduled and filled up. So I might have tried to do that because I have coloring books that would really, really work well with that, but nobody approached me. So I just didn't even know what was going on because I'm kind of out of the loop sometimes.
So Corolla says since you're not streaming next Sunday, she's going to find you. That will be a hard night to get some sleep.
Aw. Whoa, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, in honor of February, I'm going to tell you that I have still available this fairy journal that I made. It's blue and purple, covered in velvet, and it is one of the videos on my YouTube channel, and it'll flip through so you can see all of the little details. If you would like to, you can just go find the video with it. There's this and one other one, and the other one has been sold already. But this is $65, and then there's shipping, and that depends on where you are. But in honor of February, I wanted to go ahead and let you guys know that this is still available. Oh, look, fuzz. Velvet attracts fuzz. It's like a magnet. Anyway, so there's that. Let's see, what else? I don't know.
So Joanna is officially going to stream Tuesday unless she panics.
Oh, don't panic, Joanna. Do it. Stream. Yes. It's not difficult. It's fun. It's like a vacation kind of. So yeah. Oh my God. Woo! Yay. Oh yes, I saw that. It's really pretty. It's a piece of vintage velvet that I got from a lady who had a bunch of fabric stored in her storage space, and she's like, "Can you use this?" And I was like, "I'll find something to do with it."
And voila, you did.
And I did. Oh, absolutely. Yes, we will support you, Joanna. Definitely. In fact, if you want to make an announcement on my the Facebook page for this channel, if you want to make an announcement for your live stream, I am fine with that. So, like put a link into your YouTube channel and go to town, whatever. Just, yeah, have fun. Let's see how many people we can get there for you. Okay, so what I have is this picture. It's on gray toned paper. It is by Lisa Mitrokhin, and I think it's called Fairy Wings. She did this as a special picture for someone who allowed it to be used. It's a patron-only picture, I think, at the moment. I'm not sure. But the patron levels are like $1 a month, $5 a month, and then it goes up from there. But it's totally worth it because you get stuff like this. You can get stuff like this for like an insanely inexpensive contribution. So, I mean, Lisa just wants her artwork out there. She wants you guys to have fun, and she wants you guys to color stuff. It's really, really cool. It's the same as me. I mean, I want you guys to have fun. I want you to color stuff. I have thought about putting some of my work in PDF form in my Etsy store. I don't know if I'm going to because I haven't figured out how to do it yet. But It's not like this stuff. It's different stuff. It's kind of creepy, but not too creepy. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So what I've done already is I've started with some 10% gray pencils and some white charcoal, the same white charcoal that Lisa uses, because it's really, really nice for laying down a base layer and then going over with pencils, with colored pencils, because it makes it like misty. It's really cool. And it makes it blend really easy too. So, oh yeah, Joanna, you're welcome. No problem. No problem. Oh, you know it was vintage? Yeah, it does look vintage. In fact, yeah. Well, the back I have covered with another piece of a vintage fabric. It's an eyelet lace, and then inside of here is it's a writing board. So when you want to write on the inside, you just tuck this under the page because it's embellished on the inside. So you just tuck this under the page, and then you have a hard surface to write on. Now this has been created from a calendar page on chipboard, and it's got metal corners that I put on, and it's been covered with beeswax. There's a beeswax layer on top to keep it a little more preserved, but also durable. So, and that just tucks right in this little pocket, which I know is not straight, but it's a junk journal technically. So straight is irrelevant. Having straight edges is irrelevant as long as they're pretty. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's a little fairy door. Oh, look at that. A little piece of paper. Imagine that. And a bell and an acorn button. And the acorn button is really cool. I love this button. It's a vintage acorn button. Isn't that neat? Oh, thank you, Rosemary. Oh my gosh, you guys are so kind. So let's get started. You can, I don't know if you'll be able to find this on Lisa's page. You might be able to find it on her page. If you go to her Facebook page and become a member on her Facebook group, you might be able to get this. I'm not sure yet. But there is a link to that below the live stream. Check it out. You can even check it out right now if you want. I'm not going to take it personally. Okay, so what I've done is I've gone around this black outline with some 10% grays, both the cool and the warm, and some of this white charcoal to kind of get rid of that dark line, because I want her wings to look transparent, because they are drawn to be transparent. For example, over the wolf, you can see the wolf through the wing. So so that's the first thing that I'm doing. And the second thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go over her and the wolf with the white charcoal and put in my highlights. But I wanted to get some of this done because I know that at the beginning of every live stream, we have a few minutes where we talk, and I wanted to be able to jump right into it and have a little bit of stuff done already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue this with the white charcoal, and this comes in squares. It comes packaged like, got Post-its all over the place. It comes in a package like this. And it comes in square, like, you know, it's square rectangle charcoal, and it's actually pressed. It's not actually charcoal. It's like a crayon, but it's very, very crumbly. And but it's not too crumbly. And the great thing about it is you can sharpen it in a pencil sharpener, one of these. I don't recommend putting it in a crank sharpener, but I do recommend using one of these little handheld ones. And it comes out really, really nice and sharp. And you do kind of eat away a little bit of it, but this stays sharp a really long time. You don't need a lot. You don't need to, you know, put heavy pressure down. So that's what I'm going to start with. Lisa would be proud. So I'm just going to continue covering up this outline on her wing with this charcoal. I'm going to go over that with the 10% gray pencil. George! Hi, Georgie. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. And Fiona, you're so adorable. Oh my gosh. I love that picture of her laying on the bed. Oh my God. Yep, somebody gave her doggy lewds or something. I'm serious. She looks totally doggy high. Or maybe just completely worn out. She got into the local wild plant life. Smart puppy. It's like a cat getting into the catnip, you know? Oh my God, my cat's so funny. I keep my catnip for her in a jar in an old hutch that actually is sitting behind me. And she knows that there are jars in there with catnip in them. And yes, there's more than one because I buy it by the pound. So, well, I did buy it by the pound. So whenever I open a jar in there, whether it's catnip or not, she hears it and she comes running and she's always like, "Oh, for me? Is it my birthday?" And about, I don't know, 80% of the time, I'm not giving her any catnip. But she still comes in and she's like begging for it. Please, Mom. Anyway, she's funny. She's got this look on her face like a little kid when he hears the ice cream man, the ice cream truck playing its song. You know how they are? Oh, can I have $1? Only now it's more like, can I have $5? I remember when I was a kid, it was $1. And I still had a quarter left over. Okay, so I'm going to go around the edge with this is 10% cool gray, Prismacolor 1059. And I'm just going to kind of blend that pigment in and around. And you'll still be able to see the line, but it kind of looks like misty. So it's kind of neat. I love the charcoal for that. I love it how it blends. It's just so nice. Oh, and by the way, the fairy journal is not in my Etsy store yet. I haven't taken pictures of it yet, but it will be very soon. I just have had a lot of other stuff that I needed to get in there. So if anyone is interested in this, before it goes in the Etsy store and it's up for grabs, message me. Message me and we'll discuss details. Deb! Hi! Outside doing something, sneezing? I can relate to that. Yeah, there's a couple of Georgie. Sorry, had to take a vacation. There's a couple of trees in our front yard that are blooming that we're both allergic to, and well, guess what? Achoo. Okay, so let's see. I'm a what? You have to listen. Oh, okay. Okay, I will do so. I will. Slacker, I know, huh? Oh my God, the pictures that I've been scanning into my computer from the old book, there's like, I don't know how many pages, and you know how long it takes to scan stuff? Well, there's 2 sides to every page, and it's just a lot of stuff. And you have to get up every time and take it out of the scanner, and then, that kind of thing. Okay, so we're gonna do some, where do I want my light to come from? Okay. She doesn't really give you a direction for the light, but I was thinking that it could be like ambient light and a sunrise, so it'll have like peachy colors in it, which means I'm gonna have to use a peachy color. Let's see. Light peach will do. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just do highlights here. And then blend with a Q-tip because Lisa taught me that. See, I can still learn stuff. I was watching May Brock's show how she does watercolor trees this morning. She's got this technique. She said she learned it from someone else. I can't remember who. The Frugal Crafter, I think, where she makes the outline of a tree trunk of a birch with painter's masking tape. And then she paints and uses the masking tape as the barrier where the tree trunk stops and the edges of it are. And it looks really stinking good. I'm telling you guys, oh my gosh. I mean, it as if May wasn't talented enough. Now she's just added another trick to her bag of tricks. So I think it looked really, really good. So I don't know if you guys, her name's May Brox, Brox. And if you have a chance to go look at some of her tutorial videos, you totally should, especially if you're interested in watercolors. She's really good. I think I might make the wolf black. I don't know if you guys know it or not, but a black wolf represents a teacher wolf. A white wolf represents a spirit wolf. Yeah, I look at stuff like that all the time. I study different religions. I've been studying different religions for a really, really long time. Nothing formal, but I read. I used to read. I used to eat books for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then I forget to eat real food. But that's just how I was. And my mom always had problems with it. Oh, you're always reading or drawing or something. And I was always like, oh, you say that like it's a bad thing, man. Okay, let's go. Sorry about turning the page, guys, but I got to have it comfortable for my wrist, for my hand. And if I'm doing detail work, it's a little bit more difficult. So beware, just be warned. I do turn my page a lot. Sorry. Oh, I know Joanna. Her talent is. She's wonderful. She's really cool. And a nice person, too. She was telling stories around when we did the Halloween stuff. She was telling stories about her experiences. And it was really neat, the stuff that's happened to her and the stuff that she got to experience. She probably didn't think it was neat at the time because for a kid, for a younger person, it might be kind of spooky. Some of it wasn't when she was younger, but I thought it was all very interesting. And I think that was one of her live streams, which is probably in her playlist. So it's the one for Halloween. You can probably find it there if you're interested. Let's see. I think I kind of want to go. Let's put a little bit more highlight in some of these. Yep, see, I'm getting warm already, and I think it's just because I'm concentrating really hard. I'm thinking so hard. Oh, cool, Joanna. I know. Carola, I know about her and her hate relationship with Orange. I know. It was a cute video. She posted a short video for Halloween about something about the orange pumpkins and how it was driving her crazy. I just thought that was so funny. She's got a great sense of humor. Let's see. There's another one right there. So many lines. So many lines. So I can't wait for next weekend. That's going to be fun. Let's see. Let's give him some highlights. A little bit of highlights here around the eye.
Joanna says it's 80 degrees there. She's got AC on.
80 degrees? Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey,
Lisa, guess what I'm coloring? I watched your video tutorial for the second time this morning just so I could have it fresh in my mind because I wanted to kind of go along with what you did. Although she's not going to be purple. But see what I got? I'm all excited. Look what I got. I'm Lisa's fangirl.
No, Joanna says it's not cool for polar bear dogs.
Oh, God, I bet not. I bet they're dying, Joanna. Yep, white charcoal, Lisa. It's so awesome. It's the coolest stuff ever. Oh, my gosh. And Prismacolor pencils. Let's see. Let's give him a little bit of a highlight. I'm all nervous now. I'm all nervous because Lisa's watching. How do I like it? How do I like the white charcoal? I think it's wonderful. I think it helps the pencils blend. I mean, it's amazing how much it helps the pencils blend. Wow, I'm just really thirsty today. I've almost gone through another whole bottle of water. Holy crap. Let's do some down here. Okay.
Lois says she's never heard white charcoal.
It's really cool stuff, Corolla. You should try it. I mean, it's not that expensive. You can find it on Amazon. I believe you can find it at Jerry's Artorama online and Dick Blick online, and I think they both ship worldwide. So you can, you know, try it there.
Lisa says tech support says hello.
Hey, tech support. I like that little short video you guys put on Lens where you caught Lisa with a handful of pencils. That was really cute. Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. Make me laugh. And that's a good thing. Need to laugh. I had a few days in this last week where I really didn't feel so good. Ask Mark. I was even like, and these days are more rare now, but the other day I was just being a total bitch to him, and that was just not right. I apologized.
Oh, wow. Lisa says it's hot there too, 40 Celsius. That's 104 degrees Fahrenheit.
Holy
Arizona weather.
Oh my God, that is hot, Lisa. Ew, yeah. Yuck. Ew. I don't. No, that's fine. I don't like hot weather. As you can probably tell. Let's see. There we go. Found it. I'm sorry I'm jumping around from shape to shape so much, but I'm not really sorry. This is how I color. I just, my eye gets caught by something and I have to attend to it, or it's like now. It's just how I do it. Yep. Attention deficit. Let's see. Cindy! Sweet. Wow, full house, you guys. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Oh my gosh. Woohoo! This is awesome.
That's weird. Rosemary says that on her side of things, Corolla said that on her screen it says 0 people are in chat.
0 people are in chat. Oh my gosh. Is your live showing a red dot when you put your pointer inside your picture screen? The video picture screen? On the bottom, it'll pop up with like some icons and like a little volume thing and all that. And it'll say live. Is the live, does it have a little red dot beside it, or is it grayed out? Because if it's grayed out, you're not live. And it probably would show 0 in chat if you're not live. So check that. Okay. Guess what else I have? Q-tips. Because, oh, if I could hold on to the darn thing. It blends so well. So we get this really soft effect. It's like a glow, sort of. Thank you, Lisa. Your tutorials are awesome. Yes, I learned this from Lisa, you guys. I did not think up this by myself. Although I have thought up other stuff, like when using graphite, which is my favorite medium to use. If you have tissue, like, you know, a plain tissue that doesn't, and not a paper towel, facial tissue. If you have a plain tissue, no lotion or vitamin E or lanolin or aloe or anything in it, just the cheapy dollar store tissue, it's amazing how much you can find there that you can use in art. And you roll it up around your finger, and you have some graphite that you would like to blend. That tissue will help blend it really, really well. You can go through a lot of tissues, but oh my God, it's so, I mean, come on, 10 cents is worth it. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, Lisa, every time I have the opportunity, I do, because it's just, I mean, I love the way that it looks. It's a great technique. They just get squashed flat so fast.
Lisa says great tip. She's going to try tissue.
Oh, you didn't know that? Oh my gosh. Yay. I figured you'd know that. Yeah, it works really, really well. I used to just use my finger, but there's so many oils in your skin that, especially if you have to use lotion like I do, that it's really not a good idea to use your bare finger. I mean, it works, but it gets the oils from your skin and on your page, and those can build up, especially if you do it more than once. But if you use a tissue, it's just the tissue. This is so fun. Maybe I should do a tutorial on graphite drawing hacks. I've been doing graphite drawing since I was, oh my God, when did I start graphite drawing? Seriously, I started drawing when I started artwork when I was like 3, but I started seriously using graphite. Oh my gosh, I must have been 9 or 10.
Oh my, Lisa says yes, graphite tutorial.
Oh, wow. Well then, I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to have to gather together my vast knowledge. Huh. Well, I wouldn't say something like that and not do it. The question is when. I have this long list of stuff. In fact, somebody else asked me to, they said that they got a whole bunch of vellum and they don't know what to do with it as far as making junk journals goes. And I have several really good ideas about what you can do with vellum in a junk journal. So, and I've used them. I don't have the stuff I use them for anymore because I gave them away for gifts because it was, well, Christmas. But yeah, the vellum is cool stuff. Especially if you get printable vellum, you can print on it and then you can put that in the junk journal. It's really nice, really cool. The see-through pages add this element. You can do it with tissue paper too, but vellum is tougher. The see-through pages add this element of, I don't know, it's like, I don't know, it's just interesting. It's something that something else for your eyes to play with, I guess.
Glenn was saying when she was in the hospital, she used her little chalk set and it turned out so good for background.
Oh yeah. Oh, did you post it? Because I would like to see that.
Hey, can I have $5?
Oh my God, Mark, here's the ice cream truck outside. He just asked me for $5. You're grounded, Mark. You're grounded. Again. Okay, so we're going to go. We're going to do her face. I think I'm going to do her body now. God, I love the way this is drawn. This is so cool. I may add some more in the wings too. I'm taking it really slow because I'm not used to working with the charcoal. The last 4 pictures I didn't work with charcoal because they were on white paper and this is on gray paper. So love the way the gray paper looks. So I'm just going to like do some really careful highlighting here.
Oh, Lisa says feel free to add your own line.
Oh, believe me, I would, but thank you. Yeah. Usually people who have drawn, illustrators who have drawn pictures and have them, you know, out for, and they're selling them. I find that usually illustrators are okay with people adding lines and details. And I love doing that because it makes mine look unique, you know, and different than everyone else's. And that's probably not enough highlight. I mean, you could see the highlight, but
Lisa says she always adds her own stuff too.
yeah, it's cool. I mean,
You almost have. Well, I guess you don't have.
You don't have to add your own.
There's just stuff that it kind of pops out and goes, "Oh, this would look really cool here."
Yes, yes.
But I mean, this one's so detailed. I don't think I'd be able to come up with anything to add to this. Maybe the odd line, but
Yeah, I like the way that it's drawn. I think it looks great. I mean, it's phenomenal. If you ask me. That's a necklace and a necklace. Ooh. Got my arm stuck on a piece of paper on my newsprint. Okay, let's see a little bit in the hair. And
Joanna says she's lying with the dog is feeling tired from meds, but she's listening and sending love your way.
aw. Oh my gosh, those puppies. Thank you, Joanna. Those puppies are so cute. I swear. I love that one where George is holding, what is that, a bone? And he's just like, Arr? So cute. Oh. I love this hair. I just love it. How it's all like wild. Wild and magical.
She got too close to a Tesla coil.
Tesla coil. Yay. What fun.
Zap.
Zap. Now that would be an experience.
Hey, as long as it's low amper, why not?
Why not, right? Oh my goodness. Cute. Whoop. Hey, it rolled away. Don't ask me how I did that.
Q-tips are trying to escape.
The Q-tips are running away. They know I'm going to destroy them. They're going to get afroed. When I lived up in Sholo, my significant other had a cat, Kyle. This cat was rescued from a household that didn't really take care of him very well. It's sad, but had a good life after that, you know. Anyway, so the cat would do crazy stuff like he would grab the toilet paper and take the end from the bathroom into the bedroom, around the corner, down the hall, and into the living room. And we're talking like 45, 50 feet of toilet paper. And that's before it got played with. Then he would do stuff like he'd grab the container of Q-tips off of the counter and throw them onto the floor, and he'd take each Q-tip one by one and chew on the ends until they were all like poof. And that's when you come home and you find a little trail of Q-tips that have been afroed all over the floor. And then under the bed, there's like a pile of, it's like pirate booty, you know? Only it's the cat treasure. It's afroed Q-tips. It's all under the bed, and they're hoarding it just in case they needed to buy something. Like cat porn or something. I don't know.
Joanna, are you saying that George does that?
What?
One word, George.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I need more. I need more. Her shoulders.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if we had the Q-tips somewhere where Celine could get them, she'd probably do the same.
Oh, I know she would. So the best way to figure out where you're highlighting, everything that's going to catch the light, like drastically catch the light, is where you want to put your lightest highlights. Or if you want to make something look like it's in the foreground more or coming out toward you, then you want to put your highlights there, because the lighter the color, the lighter and brighter the color, the more close to you it will appear. And we're not drawing things as they are. We're not coloring things as they are. We're drawing things and coloring things as they appear to our eye. Which was a really, I don't know if you guys remember me saying this before, but it was a really hard concept for me to grasp for the longest time, because my logical mind was saying that's not what that looks like, and my artistic mind was saying no, that's right, that's right. Well, it is right as far as an artistic mind goes, because it's presenting an object in such a way that your mind says, oh, it's a whatever it is, it's a fire hydrant, and it's got these highlights on it, and the highlights show you where the parts are that the light is catching, and or that it is closer toward the viewer. It's really fun. It's really cool to experiment with too. Oh, by the way, this picture, if you guys are able to grab up a copy of it, there is a tutorial video on how to color the wings. Lisa was gracious enough to go ahead and publish the video. You'll find out what I mean when you watch it. Please watch it. Anyway, she goes over how to color and shade concave and convex. You know, concave coming out toward you, like a roundness coming out toward you, and convex with the roundness going away from you. And she explains it really great, really simply. It's really easy to grasp, and I highly recommend watching the video. And all you have to do to go to see the video is go to her YouTube channel, and I think it's like one of the last ones that she did. So check it out, because really, I mean, the lady's a great teacher.
I'm not sure what Joanna's asking.
What, where?
Using chalk.
Using chalk?
While you were talking about doing the various highlights.
You can use chalk. I don't recommend chalk with colored pencils, because I think the colored pencils are probably just going to rub it right off of the page, because the chalk is very light and dusty. The charcoal isn't quite so much. It's especially if you're using, I suppose if you used a Q-tip and kind of mushed the chalk into the page, it would work better. But is that what you meant, Joanna? Let's see. Am I happy with that? Because I want to do the skin first. Let's see. Like, I think I'm going to put a little highlight on her leg down here too. Like on the front of it. But not a real drastic one.
Ryan.
Let's see, how does that look? It's funny, you know, I can look at it like straight look at it, or I can look at it on my computer screen, which is right there, and I can see it from a different perspective. And I'd like to do that because it shows me what I need to do. It's like taking a picture of it or holding it up to a mirror to see what it looks like from a different perspective, which I highly recommend doing, because sometimes, or turning it upside down. And the reason why turning it upside down works, and this is something that I have said before, is because when you turn it upside down, your logical mind references it rather than your creative mind. It's a left brain, right brain thing. So I highly recommend doing more than one, like looking at it, taking a picture of it and looking at it on your camera or a phone, and or holding it up in front of a mirror and looking at it backwards, or turning it upside down and looking at it that way. Let's see. Let's put a little highlight in this jewel.
Joanna says that yes, she was wondering if they played nice together.
Pencil and chalk. Regular chalk. I don't know. I've never tried it, but I would assume that it would be more difficult than, say, these charcoal sticks. This is a really compressed charcoal. It's really compressed. It's not really charcoal, but it's a really compressed thing. Pigment, yes. Oh, yeah, Rosemary. Awesome. Oh, you're welcome, Lisa. Hey, Lisa, do you know, does chalk and colored pencil work well together, or would you recommend like pastel and pencil, or over chalk and pencil? What do you think? Let's see.
I agree with Joe Beth. Chalk may be too powdery.
Yeah, chalk is very powdery.
She said she hasn't tried it yet.
Oh. Wow. There's something else we can try, huh? I think I have some chalk somewhere.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of it in the cabinet in the store.
Oh, that's where it is. Thank you. Cool. Oh my God, Mark knows where something is and I don't.
I know, it's scary.
It is scary.
Lisa says she's tried pastels and they work great.
Yeah.
Madam Lori says she's tried it and it's chalky.
Yeah. Madam Lori's here? How come I didn't know you were here? Hi, lady. Welcome. Oh my gosh, you guys. Yay. Woohoo.
Cindy says she used pastels under pencil. Yeah,
pastels seem to work really, really well. I think it's because they're slightly less powdery, and like oil pastels are super not powdery because they can be, oily.
Lisa says she will try.
Oh, cool. Challenge thrown.
Yeah. Cindy says they add two.
The pastels or the chalk?
I'm guessing the pastels, but she says she used them.
Yeah. I know this is taking a long time, guys, but like I said, I don't use the charcoal very often. I should. I totally should.
Yeah, but you don't, like you said, usually on white paper, not an off color.
So very true.
Cindy says she used soft pastels.
Soft pastels, yeah. Oh, those are awesome. Oh. So guess what color my fairy's gonna be?
Blue.
It's gonna be blue.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
She's gonna be a blue fairy.
Yes.
She's gonna be a blue fairy. Predominantly. Let's see, where am I going with this?
Madam Lori says your highlights are looking great.
Thank you, Madam Lori. So I'm all done with my Twisted Physician journal. I have a writing board that is included, and it's going to come with a little specimen pouch. And I'm going to put this one on Etsy. I'm going to make a flip through video for it alone because it's big. And it turned out really, really well. I'm very, very happy with it. I let my best friend Laura look at it yesterday. And as she was looking at it, sometimes when other people look at my journals, I will look at them with new eyes, like I haven't seen it before. And I think I did pretty well. I like it. Still would like to take a Nick the Booksmith course, though. They're just really expensive. She had a sale, a 50% off sale a while back, and I was like, oh, I want to do that. And then, bam, the sale was gone. Did you say something, Mark?
She saw the pouch tutorial.
Oh, yeah, the pouch tutorial. Yeah, it's awesome. Oh, my goodness. Okay, let's give that a little smudge over there. And I'm going to start on her skin, I think. So we're going to start with, I'm going to go dark. I'm just going to go do the shadows, the darkest shadows with this color. It's dark purple. It's a PC931. And shake off all of the little bits and pieces from the charcoal.
Sorry. Hey, Madam Lori wants to know if you make portfolios.
Portfolios, such as art portfolios? And the answer to that would be I am in process of making one for Lisa at the moment. I don't take a lot of commissions because I don't, my health is weird. Some days I can barely navigate, so I don't take a lot of commissions. Lisa is my first commission that I've taken in, oh my God, a long, like 2 years. And that was not a commission for a portfolio. But you know what? We can talk. Just keep reminding me, Madam Lori, keep reminding me, because when I get done with Lisa's, I promised a friend of mine that I would make her daughter a book of shadows, and she hasn't gotten back to me about it, how she wants me to do it. She was going to ask me to use a book, an existing leather journal that's blank that I already made. And
Lisa's signing off. She's going to go feed tech support.
Go feed tech support. Bye-bye, Lisa. Thank you for being here, and thank you for all of your great input. I am so looking forward to next weekend. I'm just like, I can't wait. Take care of yourself. Take care of tech support. See you guys soon.
All right, puppy's whining.
But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yes, the other commission that I'm talking about. she hasn't gotten back to me about how she wants me to start it yet, but she's got some really cool ideas. For example, she's got some old jewelry that was her grandmother's that she wants to put in this book for her daughter, which is a super cool idea. But she hasn't shown me what the jewelry is yet, and I don't want to start working on something and then go, oh, I should have done this with that, because I could incorporate it into the cover or the spine or the stitching or something. And if I have to take it apart to put it in the book, I might as well just wait to start the book, because I build them from scratch. So, I mean, I can build them from scratch. I can also make altered books, but. So anyway, Madame Lori, yes. Keep reminding me, because I might forget that we had this conversation. Sad to say, I know. Okay, so I'm going to take this purple and I'm going to shade very, very lightly, just where I think the darkest parts are going to be. And I'm not putting, I'm putting no pressure. And the thing is that you guys probably cannot see much of the color, if any, for right now. And that is kind of the way that I want it, because I don't want to go too dark yet. I want it to be very, very light. Because you guys know how it is. You can't really erase this stuff. Even when you're oil painting, you can do a type of erasure. You can scrape the paint off and paint over it, or you can paint over it, or you can change that mistake into something else, which is what I used to do all the time. I didn't even bother scraping it off. I just changed it into something else, because usually my pictures didn't have specific themes. So I would just run with it. But yeah, I'm just going to go real, real light here. Barely any pressure. And kind of just go fill in these darker areas. I like that top. You know what this top reminds me of? It reminds me of Carrie Fisher's top for Princess Leia in the third, and not The Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. That's what it reminds me of. Just going to put a little bit of shadow up on here, because even though the light is coming from all over the place, it's going to be harder to get. We're talking, the convex concave thing. This isn't convex, but it's down below the plane of her skin. So her skin is under it. So there's going to be maybe a tiny shadow, and if it's really light, I can blend it with the skin tones. And we're going to go here a little bit. Bring that up. Just a teeny. Oh, man, I love this color. And just a smidge right there, just to give it a little bit of depth, because there's a little slight shadow under your collarbone, and there's a little slight shadow right inside of there. Then we want to do under her nose, under her lower lip, which is going to help define her lips. Let's see what else. Let's do a little bit of shadow in here. I've got a little crumbly off of my pencil. A little bit of shadow here. And over here. I don't know why, but my favorite place to shade is like right here by the eye. Maybe it's because it's so detailed, intricate. I don't know. Call me crazy. Call me crazy one more time. And if anybody knows what movie that's from, I will give you a free trip to the moon. Okay. And then there's going to be a little bit of a shadow beside this, her armband. I used to love getting dressed in my belly dance costumes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I used to belly dance. Took classes and everything. It was fun. And very, very, get your body in shape. Really does. It's very cool. Okay, need some down here. Pre-football stuff, Joanna. Okay, awesome. Yeah, Madame Lori. See, I was just looking at it in Lisa's picture where that in the video, and I was like, oh, I know what that looks like. I mean, it's just this part. The rest of it looks totally, different, but it really does. So we're gonna go down here, and this is going to be just a little bit darker because this is around the side of her thigh, so there's going to be less light in there, and a little bit of a shadow here around where this fabric is because the fabric is above her skin. It's laying on her skin, and down here probably a little bit more shadow there. Okay. And down here on the underside of her arm. And her bracelets are going to be casting shadows too. Just very faint ones, probably. But we can go ahead and we can add stuff there just to make it, give it dimension. Her palm is going to have just a tad, and behind her fingers, just a little. Not a whole lot. Let's not get crazy. Okay, now, on the wolf. Let's do the wolf next. Let's just pay attention to the girl right now. The fairy. This is a fun picture. I love this picture. Just barely having any pressure. Sometimes what I like to do when I want to put just a teeny tiny bit of pressure on is I push the edge of my paper, and then so my picture is up. Can you see that? I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know how good the picture is. But the picture is going to be raised up a little bit from my tabletop, from my surface. So when I put my pencil on it, it's going to give a little bit. So when I color, it's going to give a little bit. And then if I don't press hard, the paper won't move. And that's how I know if I'm pressing too hard. If the paper moves, like goes down toward the table, then I know that I'm pressing too hard. But if I make it come up a little bit, like, can you see up here? Let's see if I can show you. It's above, see, it's above the surface of my table. And so when I'm coloring, I'm just like barely pushing. Just pushing enough to put pigment down. And that's a really great way to, if you just want to make a light layer, it's a really great way to create that light layer. Okay, so now we're going to go in with the chestnut as soon as I get some water. Mark, did you just ask who's winning the Super Bowl?
No, I asked who's winning the Puppy Bowl.
Oh! Puppy Bowl, cute. Okay, chestnut. Chestnut is PC1081. This is an awesome color. I'm just going to go over that purple a little and deepen my shadows just a tiny bit. And in some spots, I'm going to bring the color out a little from the purple, but just enough. I mean, not a lot. And this is totally, personal preference. What would you make it look? How would you like it to look, deep shadows, long shadows? Do we want to make it look like, you know, the light is bright? Is it directional? And this is not directional, really. The light is coming from all around, I think, in this is how I wanted it. So, and then we have all these little shadows in here and her dark skin, this darkest skin color here, the skin tones. Ooh, you know what I should have done is I should have brought out those Black Widow skin tones. That would have been fun because they go well with the Prismacolors. They work well. They play together well. But it's a really good set. Ooh, I get steak for dinner. Yum! Mark makes the best steak. So you guys, is the picture good? Is the picture good, Mark?
Yeah. In fact, Earl was just saying that she's having no problems with the stream. I'm glad.
Knock on wood. Awesome.
Yeah, maybe YouTube finally got their act together.
Yes, I see that. That would be great.
Either that or because Super Bowl's on, there aren't too many people on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think of that.
I don't even know what time Super Bowl comes on or anything like that. I just don't care about that.
I know, I don't either. We don't watch a lot of sports. We don't watch any sport. We don't have TV. We just, whatever we're watching, it's on, we can find it online. And we have Netflix, so.
Yeah, so I get to watch The Witcher. Yay!
He gets to watch The Witcher over and over and over. Really, though, it's a good show.
Carla says she's got no wood there. She's going to knock on a pillow.
Oh, I just knock on Mark's head.
There you go. You get it over, friend.
Thank you. Mark tells me when I'm going out of frame. Going over all of the purple and then moving the color, the chestnut color up just a little bit into the white, and the white charcoal is really helping it blend really well. It's just so nice. I'm not going over all of the white though, because I definitely want these highlights to stand out. So. And this is a little darker down here. It's a little darker right in that little notch and on the outline of her thigh.
Carla says she'd be curious to that sound.
Sound?
Yeah, you're knocking on my head.
Knocking on it.
It's close to wood, trust me.
That's funny. Yay! Well, that doesn't look too bad so far. There you go. Slight subtle shadow now. I think I need to darken them shadows on her face, though. Those don't look dark enough. Did I even do that? There we go. That's better. That's better. Just real subtle shading right here, because this is like in between these two darker shadows, but there still needs to be something there just to show the contour. Yeah.
Hi. Evidently, Corolla plays table tennis in a semi-professional way.
Awesome. Wow, Corolla, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she says tomorrow and Tuesday is practice, and Thursday
Thursday's a match. Let's all wish Corolla luck in her table tennis match. Good luck, Corolla. I hope you win, or at least you're on the winning team. That's kind of cool. I was horrible at table tennis. I played a little bit in high school when we went to people's houses and they had it. Yeah. I was pretty good at air hockey, though. That was fun. I think it was the whole, I don't know, a high-speed deal of it. Hey. Doggy's being bad. Let's give this a little bit of a deep. See, she's got a bunch of bracelets right here. So I'm kind of going in there a little bit darker because that's obviously going to be darker. But there you have it. And I'm not done shading the dark here. I'm just not going over it really heavy yet. Okay, so now I've got eggshell and light peach. And let me figure out which one I want to do. I think I'm going to do the eggshell first. And
she loves air hockey, and Corolla's been playing table tennis for 40 years already.
Wow, 40 years? That's awesome. Holy crap. Wow, the stuff you learn about people. That's neat. So I am using eggshell right now. Eggshell. I'm sorry. This is seashell pink. I need eggshell. Be right back.
It's okay, Corolla. We won't tell.
All righty. Eggshell. And I'm sharpening this because it's not sharp. Yeah, I can't see. Guess I couldn't read the title, the name on the pencil, could I? That's okay. We're good. Didn't think it looked quite right. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to go over her face and I'm going to blend in some of this dark. Ooh, that looks nice. I'm kind of moving the pigment around a little bit by her eye. Not too much. We'll see what happens. I might add more of the darker. I definitely want to. See how it looks. It's weird doing a picture on gray after so many pages on white. Not used to it. It's fun though. It's really fun. It's a challenge for me because I don't normally do that, but whatever.
Funny. Madam Lori just asked, are you doing gray tone? Are you using gray tone paper?
Oh, how funny. Yes, it is gray tone, Madam Lori. How funny. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And I did that because it was in the tutorial. It was on gray toned. And I was like, I want to try that. So I did. Again, I'm going over this fairly lightly because I'm going to go back over it. I want to do layers over this. You'll get the idea about how it looks. It's not going to be like, you'll be able to see it, I'm pretty sure.
So I'm slightly confused about something.
Oh, Mark's confused.
She's got the necklace.
Yeah.
Below the necklace is another set of lines.
Here?
That terminate at her cleavage.
Yeah.
Is that another necklace?
It is another necklace.
Aha, okay.
Yeah, there's two necklaces here. There's this jewel, and then there's it looks like a beaded necklace. Yeah, I used to belly dance. I used to make my own costumes. It was fun. I got asked to perform, and I was like, oh God, I don't think I want to do that. I was kind of shy about it. So I didn't end up performing, but I did practice the dance that we were going to do, just in case. It was a total, I wouldn't call it tribal, although it was sort of tribal. I wouldn't call it tribal style, American, ATS, American tribal style belly dancing. But it was like, I don't know if you guys know who Rachel Bryce is. Oh my God. If you guys want to see an incredible belly dancer, look her up, Rachel Bryce, BRICE, I believe, and watch her performances, because she can do what's called a Turkish drop like it's nothing. And that's when you're dancing and you bend backwards and all of a sudden you just like drop to the floor. And it's something that takes years of preparation and practice, and it looks like you could break everything when you do it, but she does it, and it's completely and totally impressive. Yeah, Rachel Bryce. She's beautiful too. She's really pretty. But I think she makes a lot of her costumes. Would not be surprised. Else, how would you know if they're going to really fit? Or at least altering, I would either make mine or alter mine. That was fun. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I'm not completely happy with this, but that's okay. I think I need more dark. I think I got too many lights. Which is, it's good that I didn't go real heavy with the eggshell. And the reason why I'm using these colors is because these are the colors that were in the tutorial, Lisa's video. So I just figured I'd go with it because it was easier. But I do love using chestnut. Chestnut is an awesome color. Oh, sorry about the sniffles, guys. Allergies. Cannot help that. Okay, I'm going to go back to the chestnut. And I'm going to kind of blend and tone this down a little.
Madam Lori must know if there are DVDs to teach belly dance.
Yes. Yes, there are lots of DVDs to teach belly dance. Lots of them. It depends on, you have to know what type you want to do. Like there's traditional, there's Turkish, there's cabaret, there's American tribal style, there's new American tribal style. There's tons of different belly dance styles. My suggestion is to just like search on YouTube for a particular style and find one that you like. Cabaret is really fun. American tribal style is extremely fun, but very challenging. Traditional tribal style belly dance is like the whole troupe does the same movements and they use the finger zills and all of that. It's really beautiful. But yeah, there's lots and lots of different kinds. One of the people, I don't know if you guys know this, but and I don't think she'd mind me saying it because she's got her videos on YouTube, but Vicky, Coloring with Vicky, she's a dancer, and she's got some videos on YouTube. She's very, very good. So if you guys want to, check out her videos, that would be a thing to do too. Hey, Nick and Tina, how you doing? Still going really light with the shading colors. Just kind of bringing it all together here.
Who's the one you were just talking about?
Victoria? Vicky? Coloring with Vicky. She has dancing videos. They're not on her Coloring with Vicky account, but if you find her on Instagram, you can find them through there. Yeah, they're on a different YouTube channel.
You say they are good.
Well, that's good to hear, Nick and Tina, or Nick or Tina. Okay, I don't like that. Erase. Erase if I can. Probably not, but hey, we'll see what we can do. Okay, that's better. Go away. I'll get back to that in a minute.
Hey, so there's an interesting question.
What's the question?
Can you erase the white charcoal?
Yes, you can erase the charcoal. Is easy to erase. However, once you have gone over it and flattened the tooth of the paper with a wax-based pencil, it's like sealing it in. It's just, I mean, you're combining the wax with the pigment from the charcoal, and it's not going to be as easy to get rid of. Her eyes look really weird right now because her pupils are not black. She's like, zombie fairy. Oh, there's a cool idea. Mark's like, no.
Oh, actually, I think it would be a cool idea.
Really?
Yeah. I still wanted to see her zombie Easter bunny thing.
Zombie Easter bunny. It's been done. The zombie Easter bunny has been done before.
Yeah, but not by you.
Not by me, no. It's funny. Every is it Easter? Yeah, every Easter.
Yeah.
My son's girlfriend's mother posts on Facebook, "Happy Zombie Jesus Day," and I don't mean that to upset anyone, and I apologize if I've offended, but I just think it's kind of funny. But I've been known to laugh at things that are inappropriate before. Yep, that's me, laughing at inappropriate things. I also laugh at other people's expense sometimes and then feel bad about it. I also laugh at myself, which really is something that is good to do, really, because you can't take yourself too seriously. It creates heart attacks and stuff like that. Okay. Let's just get this in here. It's shadows. A little bit here and there. This looks like it's beaded with like chain or something, which is really neat, but I think what I'm going to have to do is just color over the top of that and then fill it in later, or just leave it, because how much detail would you see at this distance, right? So we'll do that. Maybe I'll just go over it with like a white gel pen on and make little highlights so it pops out a little bit, so that has a contrast.
Well, you could use a glitter pen.
I could use a glitter pen. I have a Wink of Stella. They're really cool for that. Wink of Stella.
Stella.
It's like a paint pen with glitter in the paint. That's funny. That's what I think of every time I think of Wink of Stella. Stella! You guys know where that movie's from, or what movie that quote is from, where the guy's going, Stella? Some of you might. I know you do. I know you do, Mark. Oh, you know, let's see. Let's close this notification because I can't see chat. Belinda is on in 30 minutes. Actually, it's 25 minutes now. Belinda will be on. She streams on Sunday after I do. Every week, unless she's sick or something. So there you have it. There's another live stream you guys can hop on to right after we get done. We've got about a half an hour left. Let's see. Does that look better? That looks better, I think. I need more over here. I keep having to remember that when I look on my computer screen, the picture is backwards.
Madam Laurie's gotta go. She's gotta walk the pack.
You gotta walk the pack? How fun. Okay, Madam Laurie, thank you for being here. I super appreciate it. You have no idea. I appreciate it so, so much. You take care. We will see you soon. I'll see you on Facebook.
Don't get tied up in the leashes.
I don't get tied up in the leashes. Oh, only Mark would say that. He's a dog person. Anyway.
Oh, we were talking about dogs?
The pack? What kind of a pack did you think she was talking about?
Nothing. Just about the leash thing.
Oh, ha, ha, ha. Oh, he's so funny. I get it. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my gosh. 4 pups.
4. Oh, my Lord. I thought 1 was bad.
Trying.
Darken that up a bit, especially at that top part. Darken that up a bit. We're almost done with her skin.
You know, it's different. I mean, if they're Pekingese, it's going to be good, but if they're like Great Danes, oh my gosh.
Yeah, the bigger the dog, the longer the leash, the harder they fall.
Hey, Mason.
May! I was just talking about you, May.
Baxter, Boo, Blanca, and Bella.
Oh, they're all B's. That's funny because all of my brothers, I'm a 7th child out of 8, and 6 of us are named with S's. I don't know what my mom was thinking because when she got mad, she'd be like, Susie, Stacy, Sandy, Sally, whoever, Steve, child. There. Yeah, she'd get all tongue-tied. It was fun. She didn't think it was funny. She got frustrated, but, you know.
It's one of those, whatever your name is. Don't lie to me because I know where you live.
You're right. Okay, let's go around again with the eggshell and blend some more. I'm gonna make this lighter. I'm using the I'm going over the white now, the charcoal, and blending that into my eggshell. It's rather nice and blends very, very well. And I may go over that as well with some white Prismacolor because I'm picky. I'm picky when it comes to creating my artwork, and well, this is one of them that I'm picky about. I want to do it justice. Well, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but on her thigh, what I've created is I've created a the highlight here. There's a highlight here, and then the dark shadow all around it. So the highlight on her thigh, that section of her thigh, it looks like it's coming out toward you more. And that gives it the illusion of roundness. I'm probably preaching to the choir. You guys probably already know that, but I thought I'd point it out. What's going on? You know you're in trouble when your mother no longer remembers your name, just shouts out child. Either that or they use your whole freaking name, including the middle.
Right.
Then you know you've had it. You're dead. Yeah, you might just go to your room and lock the door because she's going to ground you there anyway.
You gotta find grandma.
Find grandma. Oh, my grandma would have been like, don't talk to me. Go talk to your mother. I don't think my grandma would have been any help in that area. Okay, let me see here. I don't think I did this part yet on her arm.
They said her grandmother would have went and got her bag and told her to move in with her.
Oh, wow. May, that's awesome. Wow.
And Corolla says that the only time her mom used her full name was when she was angry.
Yep.
Yep, same thing.
Yeah. When I got really angry with my kids, I would be like, I'd get really, yell, but then I'd get really, really quiet. And when I was really, really mad and I got very, very quiet, they got nervous because they knew that I was beyond angry at that point. I just love this picture. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I think I need a little bit of chestnut right in here. Just to give her a little roundness on her face. See, does that look okay? It's not too bad.
She has very high cheekbones.
She does have high cheekbones, and I can.
So
She is, yes, and I can change that. I can totally change that because I need to put a little bit of dark right under her eye. I actually should go a little bit darker right here and use that purple again. So I think I will. Just a little bit of this purple.
Corolla says when her mom yells her name, she goes and hides in her room.
Yeah.
Yep, totally get it.
Yep.
And they said that her husband told the kids not to worry when she shouts and yells. It's when she got quiet they should hide.
See, May, it's true. When you get quiet, that means you're beyond angry.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. Your passwords and everything. You're just like, yeah. I brought you into this world. I can take you out.
Pretty much, yeah. My mom wouldn't really get mad. She'd just be like, you wait until your father gets home. You guys remember that cartoon that used to be on? It was on when I was a kid. It was called Wait Until Your Father Gets Home. And it was about the family situation and the mom didn't do any disciplinary action. She was just like, you wait until your father gets home. It was funny.
Wait till your father gets.
That's right.
Wait till your father gets. Wait till your father gets home.
Yep. That was a cute show. Oh my God, I wonder if they have any of that on YouTube because it would be so fun to post a video of that and go, oh, who remembers, That's like the movie intermission song. I was watching a Nick the Booksmith video, and she had a part 1 and a part 2, and in between part 1 and part 2, at the end of part 1 video, she posted this little thing. It was a picture from the cartoon, the intermission cartoon that you used to see at drive-in movies, and there was a song that went with it, and you can find the song on YouTube. It's let's all go to the lobby, let's all go. I'm gonna get in trouble. Let's all go to the lobby and get ourselves a snack. You guys remember that? No? Maybe? Anyway, it's fun. It's fun. So I reminded her, I'm like, oh, by the way, the intermission song. And I wrote out those lines to the music. And she's like, oh my God, I forgot all about that. That was fun. I love it when I can remind people of stuff and then, they're like, oh yeah, I like that one. It's very fun. I had to grab a drink of water. Oh, my goodness. Let's see, let's put a little bit of shadow down here by her ear, just to give her a little bit of contour on those ears. Not a lot, because her ears are being shined upon by something. Ooh. And I'm using the dark purple right now. It's PC931. Makes good shadows. I use blue, dark blue, like indigo blue as well sometimes. Also, if you're mixing paint or colored pencils and you want Payne's Gray is a mixture of ultramarine blue and black. It's not a true black. And it's an excellent color for shading because there are very few true black shadows. I mean, the only time it's truly, truly black is when there is light. It's the absence. So, or, we're talking light mixture, but that's all I'm going to say about that. It's tiny. Let's sharpen this guy because he doesn't have a really great point, and I like having a great point for this little detail work. Oh, Coral, you watched it. Cool. Yes, I like it too. Or you saw her watercolor tree. The chat is still, Cindy, I'm sorry. I have so much trouble with my live streams. I can't even begin to tell you. It's so frustrating. I'm going to try not to color over that necklace anymore because I'm using a dark, more of a pressure now, because I'm just going to go in here and with this chestnut, which is PC 1081, and darken these a bit, these parts. I've got the dark shadows with the purple. So I'm just going to go in here and use the chestnut and kind of blend it down, blend it in to the eggshell. Man, I so want to do a portrait coloring with a close-up face. Okay, let's see here. Sorry about turning the page, guys. I think I'm going to go bring that chestnut up here a little bit. The tapping noise is my ring, tapping on the glass mat that's underneath everything. See, blurring my eyes to see if I've got this shadow right. I think I need some more up here, just enough to make it look like it's rounded. Let's put a little bit of shadow down here, because there would be a little bit of shadow down there. And let's see, a little bit of shadow here. Amused? What? Oh, hello, Amused by Color. Good to see you and welcome. Wow, awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, you lurk away. What you cooking? I'm always interested in talking about food. That's right. I love food. Food doesn't always love me, but I sure love food. Oh, you're lurking. You probably don't want to answer that, huh? Because you're busy. Don't feel obligated to answer. It's okay. Okay. Let's do light. A little bit of a shadow behind that, like beside that jewel. Right there. A little bit of a shadow under her nose. I don't want to go too dark there, but I think I might reinforce her nostril darkness, which is something that I like to do in my pictures because nostrils are deep and dark. Okay, we're doing good here. We're doing good. What time is it? Okay. So we got a lot done, actually. We got the leaves all outlined, wings all outlined and pretty much highlighted. And then we've got the skin pretty much done as well. So we're good. We're doing really good. So on Tuesday, when we come back on Tuesday, same time, by the way, 2 p.m. Mountain, we'll still be working on this one. I may do something to it in the interim because I don't want to have, I want to get it done. I don't want to have a bunch more whips. Very works in progress because of February, because I'd like to be able to do several for this month. I was at the point where I was getting really fast at coloring before I started working on the journals, and I was getting like, I don't know, 4 or 5 a week. Oh, yeah, I know. I need to put that video out about what I did between November, December, and January because there's quite a few. I even did a watercolor in a Momo Girls, Girls with Poems, I think. Yeah, I did a watercolor there just for the heck of it because I wanted to do a watercolor, and I did, and it looked pretty good. Okay, let's see. Well, let's kind of mute this down a little here. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you. Let's put a little bit here. A little bit of shadow here. Oh, I forgot to put a highlight in that heart jewel right there. That's okay. There's nothing in it. There's no pigment in it at all. So I can always go back and do that. Okay, so her top looks like it's pretty good, pretty well done here. Let's just make a little shadow there. A little bit of a that line right there was just too harsh for me. So that's why I'm going back over right here because I need to make it a gradient instead of a drop off. That if you can see that, I don't know. Okay, let's see. I really just want to make her eyes because that whole pupilless thing is kind of creeping me out. Yeah, right. I'm creeped out. Whatever. As if. Okay, let's see. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. I think it needs to be just a little bit darker down here. Your screen, so I can see if I need to do anything. Yeah, right here. And right here on her forehead. Let's see. Does that look okay? Yeah, that looks okay. That looks pretty good. Although I want this a little bit darker right here because the light is going to not be shining directly off of it. So it's going to look a teeny bit darker right there. Yeah, that's good. Then let's put in a little lighter. Let's see, where's my white? Just a little bit of white. Just enough to make that shine a little bit because that's her elbow bone. And you know how they stick out. That's okay. That'll work. And I'll do some eggshell up here on her hand. Kind of blend that in there. Hey, how did that happen? That's weird. Blender pencil to the rescue. I found my blender pencils, guys. Just getting the edges here. Let's see, where are we? We are at 1 hour and 52 minutes. Holy smokes. Okay. You will be able to see this better once I have a picture of it. I might actually put a work in progress picture on Instagram. If you don't, oh, speaking of that, if anybody here has a YouTube channel and they would like to, I guess, let you all know about it, put up your 3 hearts or 3 icons or 3 asterisks. Arnie tried to put in 3 hearts last time and YouTube didn't like it. So I'm thinking you might want to put in like just 3 like asterisks and after your name in chat to tell people that you have a YouTube channel. And then we can all visit your YouTube channel and hopefully subscribe if we haven't already and like some videos to show support. I highly recommend supporting each other and going to other YouTube channels and subscribing. You don't have to click all. It helps, but subscribe, like some videos, and if they want you to share some videos, maybe find a forum to share them on. Just do what you can. I mean, it's all free. It takes 5 minutes to help and to see. There you go. Thank you, May. May's got a great YouTube channel, and if you have a Instagram account and you want people to follow you on Instagram so they can, keep up to date on whatever you're doing. If you want to share your Instagram name in chat, please feel free to do that. And for future reference, you guys, if I forget and it's getting close to end of live stream, remind me. I mean, ask me like, can we put up our 3 icons to tell people, or 3 emoticons to tell people that we have a YouTube channel? Sure. Remind me, because I really do forget sometimes because I just get so concentrated on coloring. So, yeah, go for it. Let's go support everybody, support each other as much as we can. Also, I have a Facebook page for my Crafty Cauldron YouTube channel, and if you guys are not already on there, I welcome you there. There are no questions to answer. There's just a couple of general rules, and those are clearly stated. Join that page. You can upload stuff. You can upload links to your YouTube channel, links to your videos, links to other videos, your coloring works, your watercolor works, your oil painting crafts. I don't care what it is. Just adhere to the few simple rules that I have laid down, and you guys are welcome to post pretty much whatever you want. even if it's just like daily affirmation thing, that's fine too. This channel would not be what it is if it was not for you guys. So I feel like you guys should be able to go there and post stuff if you would like to. It's really hard to get noticed if you're commenting under the videos and stuff, because not everybody reads that stuff. They'll look at the videos, but they won't necessarily look at comments. So if you mention in the comments, oh yeah, I've got a YouTube channel, blah, 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 most people aren't going to see that. But if you go to the Facebook page and you post there, people are going to see that, especially if, if you've got it set so you can get notifications when somebody posts to that page. So, and if, yes, 2 things really quick from Mark.
Lisa says that the skin tone is looking great.
Oh, thank you, Lisa.
And Rosemary has a question. How would you balance your picture so that the wolf doesn't become the main focus?
In order to keep the wolf from being the main focus and keeping the focus on the fairy, you would use brighter, more saturated, colors on the thing that you want people to look at the most. You can still put pigment on the other parts of the page, but you might not want, it's like a bokeh background that's out of focus. I suggest using that on the wolf, but it's the same concept. So you might not want to make the wolf really dark or saturated with color. Instead, use that, like if you want people to focus on those fairy wings, like Lisa did in the video, and she mentions this, make those wings jump out at you. So in fact, if you haven't seen the video, the corresponding video for this, I suggest going to Lisa's YouTube channel and watching it, because she does mention something like that in the video, and she's way better at explaining it than I am. So so try that out. Definitely, in fact, if you've got a PDF of this, if you got a way to print this, print out a few, experiment. Don't take it too seriously. It's paper. It's paper. Okay. Don't take it too seriously. Experiment. See what your different colors look like and how you can manipulate light and shadow and color saturation and tone, and make things pop and other things recede to the back. That's my suggestion, because everybody's going to be doing it differently. Even though I'm coloring this using techniques from the tutorial video, I am not coloring it the same as Lisa does. And that's just because that's me. That's what I do. Lisa's going to color stuff differently than Rosemary, than Joanna, than anybody, than May. So just experiment. It's so fun. It's so fun to experiment and just, print up 2 or 3. Yeah. Have fun. Have fun. That is the main thing. Have fun. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and go. I want to thank you all, each and every one of you, for being here. You guys are awesome. And I thank you for the thumbs up and for the likes on my videos. Thank you for coming back and watching my other videos that have to do with crafting and journaling, or making journals and tutorials and stuff like that. You guys are awesome. Thank you so, so much. Have a wonderful rest of your evening or day. And I will see you Tuesday at 2 if you decide to show up there. If not, you got a life, man. Life is good. Make you happy. So peace, love. Remember, it's not about the destination. It's about the journey. Make it a happy, colorful, crafty journey. And hug the people you love. So we'll see you soon. Thank you all for being here. I can't stress that enough. We'll see you soon.